GDOT is moving and renovating Little Richard Penniman's house as part of its I-16, I-75 split fix. 41 NBC's Alexa Rodriguez joins us now in studio with more on the history behind the home.
1540 Fifth Avenue in Macon has a special meaning to a lot of people, especially in the Pleasant Hill neighborhood. It was the home of Little Richard Penniman, the well-known singer and songwriter. GDOT is going to fix the I-16, I-75 interchange and will need to extend the interstate into that neighborhood. GDOT asked residents what they can do to make the change easier, and a lot of them said Little Richard's house needed to be saved.
Little Richard's grew up in Pleasant Hill.
In this home, to be exact.
He had at least 6 homes in a 3-block radius.
His father owned a club in the neighborhood. He was shot while working one night.
At the time, Little Richard only lived about 50, 60 yards away, so he actually could have heard the gunshot that killed his father. So not only did Little Richard grow up here, but his family endured both, ups and downs within the Pleasant Hill community.
The Georgia Department of Transportation is going to be fixing the interstate that runs next to the Pleasant Hill neighborhood. GDOT will need more property from that area.
Georgia Department of Transportation is spending about $11 million on projects that the neighborhood identified and said, if you got to do this to us, at the very least, do that to help offset the damage.
The neighborhood asked GDOT to move Little Richard's house and turn it into a community resource center.
It needs and deserves to be protected. It needs and deserves our attention and rehabilitation.
1540 Fifth Avenue in Macon is where Little Richard lived when he recorded Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti is one of the most important songs in the creation of rock and roll, and was the inspiration for a lot of musicians, particularly in Macon, Georgia, afterwards.
GDOT will cover the cost to move and fix up Little Richard's house. Macon-Bibb County has agreed to take care of the upkeep once it's finished.
Little Richard's house will be moved to the other side of the interstate on Craft Street. That's expected to happen in about 90 days. Construction on the interstate should start in the fall. GDOT will also be building 25 houses in the Pleasant Hill neighborhood over the next 6 years.